A proposal by St. Vincent De Paul to provide shelter services in Cottage Grove has been withdrawn. It comes at a time when the homeless issue in Cottage Grove is particularly controversial, as KZI 9 News reporter Julio Mora Rodriguez explains.
It was not an easy decision by St. Vincent De Paul to pull the plug on future projects here in Cottage Grove designed to help the homeless. But with the recall election ongoing, they felt it just wasn't the time.
I've gone by and looked at those existing spaces, and my heart goes out to everyone who's there. So it was extremely painful. It was a lot of internal conversations looking at, is there any way forward?
Two different sites were planned for Cottage Grove. One, the connector site, was similar to the Eugene Service Station and Safe Sleep site and would have been constructed at the Cottage Grove Disc Golf Course. The other site was to operate 30 shelter beds. Planners say the sites would have taken care of 100 homeless individuals, with $1.2 million budgeted for the connector site and more than $800,000 for the other site. With the ongoing recall election of 3 city councilors, however, the funding necessary for these projects was not guaranteed.
I don't consider this a closed door. It's just evident that this is not the right timing. So I'm hopeful that in the future we can work with the city, that we can set up services. But the city has to decide, are those the services that they want? And it's okay if it's not. I would rather the city be in accord on what it is that they're wanting to do.
The 12th Street Homeless Camp and the North Douglas Camp were cited as one of the reasons for the recall by people in favor of it. Not everyone is in favor of the recall, however, and some believe the recall was a direct result of the Grants Pass decision by the Supreme Court. They also believe the instability in the city council is a major deterrent for organizations trying to work with the city.
And it's extremely challenging for cities and neighbors and people in the community. But I think that, they pulled out, and with it they pulled out the potential, a great deal of funding to help the city.
Coming up on KZI 9 News at 6:30, why this recall has made some of the residents here consider reforming the recall process. Reporting in Cottage Grove, Julio Mora Rodriguez, KZI 9 News.
All right, Julio, thank you.